Hey, how you doing? Three guesses. It's Alice. Ha ha. Okay, I'm a little um out of control on the ADHD front because I only got 4 hours of sleep and I have not had enough caffeine and uh life is just so much fun right now. My laundry room is literally flooded. I am sweeping water out the door on a regular basis. I had the HVAC people come out. The drain is fine. It's just the house on that end is low. It's a double wide mobile home. And um yeah, so the water's missing the drain pan completely, and now we're gonna have to gut the place, but we were gonna do that anyhow, so that's not too big of a deal, but needing to kayak from the doorway of the laundry room to the door, which is like 8 feet, and it's a lot of water, so we're having all the fun! Okay, so wanted to make a little video. As I said, no sleep, not enough caffeine. We'll see how this goes. I feel the need to clear up a couple of things because obviously not everybody watches every video and some things have been missed. So I'm just going to kind of stick it all in one video and hopefully that helps. Um, so first off, I keep my comments section mildly moderated. Hold on, I have to grab water. Um, yeah, my throat is getting burned in the middle of the night by my stomach acid, which is loads of fun, and my voice keeps lighting to cut lighting. Well, hopefully it's not lighting anything, but you know. Okay, so we are I keep my comment section to the moderation settings so that anything that YouTube thinks is questionable, they hold for review. So it doesn't get published until I manually look at it. And some of these have been kind of dumb. Like, believe it or not, comments that say Trump get held. Not all of them, but some of them do. So I have to go in and manually approve them, which is stupid, but okay. And then there are the comments, you know, that, oh, your channel's dumb or stupid. I think stupid tends to trigger it. And I'll let those go through too, because everyone's got an opinion and I honestly don't care. And then there are those comments that make me wonder about the sanity of some of you. You know who you are. Those comments that you leave about what you'd either like to do about to my avatar. Questions like, can your avatar be naked? Even if she could, you won't be seeing it. And I'm like, dudes, I assume you're all dudes. Could be some girls, but I'm fairly certain they're all guys. Go outside and touch grass. Not yourselves, grass. Go meet some real women. You know, physical women, not cartoon women. And just so you know, I'm a grandmother. So picture that in your head. Yes. So I think I said this in a different video, but yeah, I raised 6 kids, seven if you include my premature eldest child, who only lived for like 20 minutes after his birth. I have 3 boys and 3 girls, and I have 7 grandchildren. So you wanting to get freaky with a cartoon character is bad enough. but you wanting to get freaky with the grandma, you might want to think about that a bit more. So, there's some confusion also about the channel name. It is actually not Saber. It isn't Saber. It is Sabre. Technically, I think the pronunciation is more Sabre. It is a word from a very old language, and I can't remember what language it is. It I was looking up languages because I like to learn. I like to learn, period. And so I was looking at different languages, and the word came up, and it was just something that went around within the kids in the house. Just a couple of my kids, because not everybody lived at home at the time, and it was like Sabre Bubby, because Bubby is Yiddish for grandmother. I was raised in a Jewish neighborhood. My adoptive father is Ashkenazi Jew. So it's I heard Bubby a lot. My grandchildren chose not to use it. They use a different word, which is fine. I told them they can call me what they want. Uh, I'll answer to whatever. So people keep asking me also, why am I using an avatar? And I explained that in the very first video I made, but I'll answer that again in a bit. Another popular question is, do I look like my avatar? No. In fact, we're pretty much opposites. The only thing we have in common is we both wear glasses. Her eyes are more gray, mine are more blue. And her hair is whitish. Mine is brown and white because, I'm getting up there in years, but I still have some of my original hair color. She's much thinner. I'm overweight. She has, a much younger looking persona, if you will. And I don't. I have wrinkles. I'm older. So, no, I don't look anything like my avatar. That's the short answer. I also have piercings, and she does not. I tried to find a nose piercing, but I really didn't find one I liked in animes. At least I don't remember if they animes had one. Um, so yeah, no, I don't look anything like her. Now, if you watched the first video, you know I had no intentions of starting a YouTube channel. I actually didn't. Oh, wait, we'll get back to that in a second. About my trip. A couple of people said, why don't I just take a trip elsewhere since it's obviously like I'm not meant to go on this trip that I've been trying to go on since June. That's 2 months. That's not possible. I'm going to this specific place for a specific reason. I was asked to come by a member of my family who is having some mental issues, and I'm trying to get there. And I mean, to be honest, it's one of my kids. So I'm going up there. He wants mom. And he's admitted himself to the hospital. And I think I mentioned in a video that I do have a child who has severe depression. And this is that child. And I need to go up there. I mean, he's an adult. He wants his mom. And that's the end of the story. I'm going up there. And I have to take the trailer in case I need to bring him here. That's the simple version, and the trip cannot be changed. So that's that. I mean, if I could actually choose to go somewhere, I'd go visit Scotland. That's one of my ancestors, and I'd love to go see some actual old castles, but that's not happening anytime soon because I have a farm. It's hard enough to go away for a week or two. Um, I don't know about, I mean, a few days, I should say, and I'm going to be gone for a while, so this should be interesting. So back to the channel. Um, I didn't intend to start a YouTube channel. I think I've said this already. I know I've said this already. I worked a full-time job. I have a farm, so I work full-time with that as well. And when I did the first video, I was just honestly exhausted, and I did not, this person that wanted me to do the song has never actually seen me, and it was just someone I knew from a game. I don't even know that he actually watched the video. I really don't. Um, I met him in Final Fantasy 11. If anybody knows that game, probably not, unless you're, geeks, nerds, whatever. And the video was kind of done just like a joke of sorts. It wasn't intended to get 20,000 views, which I think is what it's at now. And I had no idea it was going to blow up the way it did. I thought maybe one view, at most five, but yeah, so we ended up with, yeah, 20,000 views, which, in the YouTube verse, it's probably not a whole lot, but it's definitely a heck of a lot more than I expected. Um, so yeah, when I released it, next thing I knew, they were like 100 subscribers. And the number just kept shooting up. And I was like, holy cow, what the heck did I just do? And then, people wanted to see more videos. And I'm like, okay, half the time I'm exhausted from work. I'm sweaty from the farm. I've got hay sticking out of my hair, whatever. So, okay, I'll just use the avatar again. And I used the avatar again and again. And then people got annoyed with the avatar. So I went ahead and used it again because I like annoying people sometimes. I'm a little bit of a stubborn person. And then, yeah, I had no intentions of actually making a channel, much less a reaction channel. And I have to say, I'm still blown away that it just kind of went boom like it did. And, then I started getting on my soapbox in the videos, and people were like, oh, do soapbox videos. And I was like, okay. So I just kind of threw a couple together. And again, didn't plan on having a channel, full-time job plus farm. And yeah, no way did I predict that this channel would have like 1,000 subscribers within a couple of weeks. Now, the main reason I did not put my identity out, other than the one I just said, was due to my husband. He's always had this thing that, oh, you're gonna ruin my chance of promotion and my reputation because you're so opinionated and blah, 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 blah. So, as I said, just I didn't want to deal with any fallout from that, so I just kept using the avatar. He was in the Navy. He was in the Navy for over 20 years. He was on submarines, and he was an ETRO, which for those, it's my mouth is not working. Electrical technician reactor operator, which means he worked with the little nuclear power plant on the submarines. When he retired, he got a job with the Department of Defense. So, yeah, he was a little don't say anything online type of thing. But now he's retired, so that's no longer part of the equation. Now, since I'm out of a job, and my health is going haywire again, my parathyroid levels keep skyrocketing and then dropping, and doctor has no idea why, because it honestly doesn't make sense to either of us, but it is what it is. And my truck is taking forever. I'm actually thinking of turning this channel into a real channel and, actually putting some effort into the videos more than I have been, because honestly, I'll come in from feeding the chickens or, unloading hay from the truck and be completely drenched in sweat and just sit down while I cool off and do a reaction video real quick. I don't edit them. I mean, what you see is literally what I've filmed. And that's it. Mistakes and all. So, yeah. Oh, I just realized I have my gaming background up. So, before my job went boom, I ordered parts to to build myself a computer because my computer is like 20 years old. But when I built it, it was like top of the line. So it was like over the top for what was out at that point in time. But now it's getting to the point where it's kind of struggling with stuff. So I had already ordered computer parts and rebuilt a new computer. I probably should have sent the parts back, but I wanted the computer. Okay, I'm a little selfish on that. I wanted the computer, so why not? Uh, my brain just completely died. Oh, so anyhow, if I'm gonna turn this into a full channel, if anyone's actually interested, I will be doing, I'll put some more effort into the videos and doing more soapbox videos and more reaction videos, but not just reaction to like Tom McDonald. I want to do some reactions to some of the stuff I've been seeing online, which is um, just a little nuts. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say on that one because, yeah. So, I think I've already explained my name. I hope I explained my name. I've like lost track of what I've talked about. This is why people write scripts to follow, and I probably should too, because especially when the ADHD is like all over the place, and it is today. I've started like 6 projects, haven't finished a single one of them. Oh, I should probably wash the dishes though. Anyhow, the last question was a little interesting because the assumption was strong. It was like, why are you afraid to show your real face? I'm not.